was a noise from somewhere deep. We heard the sound, it was bittersweet. Voices calling out from an aching heart, getting so much closer by staying apart, singing a song of hope and love that you heard when I heard. I feel what you feel. We will survive, we will stay strong. Love is the word, and hope is the song. The streets are empty, but the sky is clear. You want somebody and can't have them near. Taking shelter where you can when the world is at stake. Alone together, trying hard not to break. Singing a song of hope and love that will heal. You heard when I heard. I feel what you feel. We will survive, we will stay strong. Love is the word, and hope is the song. A song for the lonely, the tired and the weary. A song for the broken, the mighty. Can you hear me? Get beyond our pride and greed. Share everything that we need. We won't be ignored. We will be restored. Singing a song of hope and love that will give. You heard when I heard. I feel what you feel. We will survive, we will stay strong. 'Cause love is the word, and hope is the song.
Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we grow up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town,
To feel-good stories and messages of hope.
a few jokes and live calling,
Highlighting local businesses.
discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying and delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Here is a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
The Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Dawn, where's the snooze button?
Freddie, it's time to get up. We got a show to do. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hang tight, guys. Pressing the snooze one more time.
And it's time to do a show.
Morning time, snooze button.
Welcome to the morning show 2023. I got good news and I got bad news.
Uh-oh.
You want to get that bad news out the way?
Okay.
I don't think my New York Mets are going to sign Carlos Correa. It looks to me, and I was conferring. I hate it when you're right. I hate it when you're. We're sitting in the Marlins game. The game is tied. He turns around. He looks at me and says, "Watch this," and we lose. Guy hits a home run to left field, and it was like he knew it was coming. I wanted to throw every popcorn bag in, and
You already did.
I know the whole game.
Yeah, me too.
I loved it. Didn't you have fun?
Peanuts. It was peanuts.
I had no more to throw.
I kept feeling peanuts hit the back of my head, and I was about ready to turn around.
When you got home, did you find all of the ones?
Peanuts.
When you
When I
got
saw you, I was like, "Oh, Freddy."
when you got home, did you see all the ones I put in your jacket,
Huh?
in your hoodie? I put a
Put him
ton
in
of
your
them.
hood.
What?
He's got home and look. It's only been a
He
year.
went like this. It was like snowing in July. But anyway, I don't think they're gonna sign him because he wants $312 million guaranteed, and the Mets aren't willing to do that. So it looks like he's gonna fall back to either Minnesota or to really stick it to the Mets. Maybe
Go back to San Francisco.
no, he's not doing that. They're too insulted. But he'll pick the Braves. And I'm gonna tell you something. Or the Phillies. Hey, he's gonna make a mark one way or the other. Now Steve Collins has gotten involved because he doesn't want to lose his kid. So anyway, that's the bad news. The good news
Oh.
is I was taking a shower this morning,
Oh.
Thank
and
you.
I have
Thank goodness.
I have a phone system, music system in the shower now
Oh.
that I get to hear music, and so I'm grooving to J Lo, whatever the hell I was saying, and my son says hello.
On the phone?
I said, where is that coming from? He was coming through my phone on the box.
Oh, that's
Hopefully
kind
he
of
didn't
freaky.
FaceTime you in the shower.
That's what he said. He said, I hope this wasn't FaceTime. I said, if it did, voila. But anyway, so I'm having a conversation with him in the shower. That is the coolest thing I've ever done.
How did your phone answer?
It was outside the shower. But I have
how
a-
did it answered?
I must have said hello. Because
It automatically, because like normally it's just like answer.
it sounded like it was ringing. And I said hello, and the damn
Like,
thing went
how did it
on.
answer?
I said hello.
It
That's
doesn't
kinda
just
crazy.
answer by itself. It says answer declined, and you have to click.
Siri controls the whole system apparatus.
So you were on the phone with him from the time you were in the shower to the time you got here?
Yes, I.
Because you got here and you were on the phone with your son.
And I said to him, because he doesn't have this gizmo. My son, when you go to his house, he talks to Siri. You know how you have it throughout the house? Siri, turn on the faucet. Yes. Siri, turn off the faucet. Siri, open the door. Whoop. Everything is connected. Those boxes that go throughout the house. Do you know what I'm talking?
Alexis?
He has all that because, you know, he's a,
Because the government's listening to all of
well,
it.
he's a freak when it comes to that stuff. And
I'm
he
not
says,
a big fan of government listening to me.
Okay,
I
like
gotta
here's
tell
the
you.
thing.
It's
Like
not
my
thing.
mom declined to have any sort of thing because like it makes sense. She is in the cybersecurity field,
Absolutely.
so it makes sense for her to be like, never do this and never. Let me tell you, she was upset with me
why?
because when I told you about how I got my credit card hacked.
Oh, yeah,
I
well,
found
that.
out how it happened because I ordered a package and I think I put in the wrong address and it was like, oh, you know, just give us your credit card details, give us your new address, we'll fix it. I thought, oh, wonderful, and I kept putting it in like this site isn't working. It keeps buffering. Little did I know, some jackaloo spent.
So what did your mom say when that happened?
She was like, from the moment you were old enough to know what a phone was, I have trained you to not fall for that.
What's your mother's name?
Phyllis Sumner. She's
Phyllis.
actually-
Phyllis is fine. I am going to tell Alexa every morning. I say, Alexa, are you listening? Every morning I do this. Yes, I'm listening, Freddie. I go, so now I'm going to say good morning to Phyllis. Yeah, I'm going to say, tell Phyllis I say good morning because you know they listen.
Is she in town?
Yeah, Wellington.
Maybe she would do a segment with us on cybersecurity.
No, she
Yeah,
can't.
I'm sure she would have.
No, she won't.
Why not?
Because she undercover. You don't want to blow
Not
who.
undercover, just on
She's a
things
secret.
That we should
No,
look
no, no,
for.
no, no. She's not that. She would just like talk about, you know, oh, watch out to do this, watch out to do
Oh,
that.
the safeties.
The
Guide
safety,
your
right.
personal information. Safety.
That'd be cool.
That'd be kind of cool.
And interesting fact, are you familiar with the bombing of the Centennial Olympic Park by Eric
In
Rudolph,
Atlanta. Atlanta?
Right? Eric, yep. She is actually the person who defended Eric Rudolph in court.
Really?
Yeah.
She defended the bomber?
Well, here's the thing. Like, of course, she was forced to. Because
She was
that
on-
Was
was
she a
just,
public defender at
yeah,
the
she was a
time?
public defender at the time, and she defended Eric Rudolph. And pretty much, he had more bombs hidden all over the world, and he said, "I'm not telling you. I'm not telling anybody."
Wow.
And she was able to get him to say something with
Bargaining for.
bargaining with a
What year was that? Do
prison
you remember?
sentence.
Do you know?
76?
But apparently,
Was it
my
that long ago?
sister, when she was like 5 years old, she was there in the courtroom just watching. And my sister, and now my mom's always so confused why she's into like the true crime dramas, and she says, "Maybe it's because you took me to the sentencing as Eric Rudolph
Wow,
at
you
5
know,
years
as a
old."
public defender. That's kind of cool.
Now, do you guys remember Son of Sam?
No,
The stories of.
You know Son of Sam? Okay.
That's the New York one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was an intern with the guy who defended him.
really?
No.
Oh,
But it sounded good.
That was really. I was impressed.
I would have ran the other way.
So speaking of our judicial system, we still don't have the Speaker of the House.
And we're not going to get it as long as this guy's there. Do you know that Josh has a better chance of being the Speaker of the House than this dude? You know that?
Between like Kevin McConnell and some other guy.
No, there is no between. The problem they're having is that he's the only one that stood up to take the stupid seat. Now, did you see the guy from Florida? He's getting all the votes. Do you know why?
why?
The 20 people that are fighting this thing are all Trumpsters. And the guy stood up and says, I nominate Donald Trump, the greatest person, blah, 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 diarrhea of the mouth.
Greatest.
Diarrhea of the mouth. And so all the votes went to him. This guy ain't got a shot in hell. And he's giving up his positioning. So let's say you don't vote for me. I'm going to make a deal with you. You want to throw me out? You say you got to go. What kind of deal is that?
Just one vote. You can vote me out. I've never seen. I cannot believe this is our government of the greatest nation of this world. That this is what we've come down to.
And the Democrats and the liberals should be jumping all over this. Listen, this is what you wanted. This is what you want? How in the world can we trust these grown women and men to run our country? Did you see the chick that went up there and she says, we should look past this guy because this guy's a clown. We need a real man. Oh my God, the whole house went, ooh.
I just don't understand why there's no one else that's capable of stepping up, and we're sitting in limbo like this.
Because
11
you don't
days
want to
later.
insult
The
the man.
Democrats have a new leader,
Yeah.
Representative
From Jersey.
Hakeem Jeffries of New York.
Yeah.
But I think the House is controlled by the Republicans, so that's why. We're
So you had to
shy
pick a
on
Republican.
the-
You have to have a Republican in there.
You don't
The thing
have-
is,
you
no
don't
one,
have to.
no one's voting. So
Because
Well, you're not going to
even-
cross party lines.
As much as we're split right now, the Republicans are split as well too, because between the Trump Republicans and the traditional
Right.
Republicans.
Yeah, but these Republicans hate the Democrats even more.
Yeah.
So you got hatred. What a government. We got a government of no's. You got the no's on this side, you got the no's on this side, and they run into each other, and you may get one yes, you get nothing done.
And this is why I don't get involved in politics.
Yeah, like
But it affects your life.
yeah.
Do you buy gas for your car?
yeah,
Do you pay electric bill or a phone bill or some kind of bill? Do you have bills?
Not at the moment.
You have no bills? You're like an annuity. Somebody married this woman. If you have a bill in your life, these guys control that bill. Whether you go interstate, whether you're state, whether you're local, all of this
Well,
stuff.
I'm aware of that. I just don't like. Basically like I just don't really like talking about it.
No, I understand.
I get you because we're
Nobody
messing
does.
up all there, and you do look adorable, though. By the way.
Yeah.
Thank
No,
so
you don't.
much.
You don't look adorable.
Like,
Nah, she
like here's
doesn't.
the thing.
She's such a player.
Politics for me, I try to stay far, far, far away from anything in the world that stresses me out.
I'm all with
And
you. You know,
nothing stresses me out more than like it's become more of just a screaming match. People just trying to outdo one another. It's become so much more than let's find the next president. It's become just a kind of just like a boxing match sometimes. And people just trading blows with one another. It's
we're
ridiculous.
just not getting anything done.
Not
Not
getting
only-
nothing done.
not only
Nothing,
that,
nothing.
Is it not only that is
they're tearing apart relationships. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I nearly this one time I nearly lost like a friend. I nearly lost like a friend because of like this whole like politics stuff. Nearly.
Yep.
And I gotta tell you, it's a feeding frenzy for bullies. A feeding frenzy.
Oh, don't get me started.
For bullies. Because let's say, and she's a passive girl, right? So she's a lady. And she talks, and she's really humble about things that she feels like. So here comes the bully with the sledgehammer. And they want to make you see it their way, and only way. That's what gets me upset. Because that's when the hand comes
People
out.
leverage their opinions. I know.
And so it's a feeding frenzy for the bullies.
Yeah, I had that happen to me multiple times.
Oh, yeah.
I just can't believe this is where we're at. And I get you, Bex, and I'm so non-political, but I do have my opinions on issues. And this issue that we can't even come to agreement as a nation to bring someone who's going to helpfully support, this is ridiculous. Because we can't find one person.
So in the war, they decided to send tanks. Not tanks, armored vehicles. The difference, I don't know. Okay, armored vehicles. So you know they have the drones that fly and destroy everybody and everything. So the chip that gives the drone the coordinates of where to drop the bombs, where do you think they make it?
Silicon Valley.
That's right. They make it here. And who do you think they're selling it to? China, South Korea, North Korea, all of the countries who then turn around and sell it to Russia or Iran. So they talked to the guy in Silicon Valley, and he's not from this country, he could tell you how to have a accent. Well, we have to take that into consideration now. What? What?
Yeah, they're just trying to make money. You know?
Arsenio Hall, you know Arsenio Hall?
Sure.
You remember when he used to say they had the long finger? Things that make you go, I think we should start the things that make you go, look at
What
that
I like is
Braxton doing
what I
it."
like is that Russia wanted to declare a ceasefire for today for
So
their
they
Christmas.
beat 'em up.
So Ukraine goes, no, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Don't
For
think
Christmas, like, so
because they have a
Russia
special
just
Orthodox Christmas
tried
today.
to declare a ceasefire on
Yes.
Ukraine for Christmas.
Right.
In
Ukraine
Ukraine,
was like,
they
forget
they
it.
went crazy. They bombarded the hell out of them.
My God.
Why don't you just, listen, Putin, if you're watching me, which I know you're not, just pick up your toys and go home and defend your boundary. Ain't nobody want nothing from you. They don't want your oil. They don't want anything that has to do with you. Just leave these people in peace already. You've demolished the land. It's going to take 50 years to bring back those buildings and everything else. Why don't you just go home? Ain't nobody looking at you no more. You're not even important enough to talk about anymore. You're just a pain in the rear. Enough already.
Yeah. Amen to that. Amen. Just got to do something else. Anyway, today we're celebrating the 12th day of Christmas here at the cafe. January 6th, Three Kings Day.
Wait.
I want you to know I was reading
No,
it
it's yesterday.
today. In Ireland, they celebrate it for the Women's Day of Christmas today, where all the trees come down and the decorations come down, and the women go out and have a fun day. And they leave the men home to take care of the kids because they've been cooking and cleaning and decorating and wrapping all season. In Ireland,
They
the
leave
ladies
them
go,
home.
see ya, gotta go. Guys, stay home, and they go out. Is that funny?
That's my ultimate goal. I'd love to be a stay-at-home dad.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Freddie did that.
So would I.
Did you love it?
The first 10 years,
That would be.
You weren't a stay-at-home. You worked different hours.
I worked at night.
Right.
I would stay at home
Like-
during the day and I worked at night. And then during the day I started coaching, and then at night I started coaching, and Michelle got upset because I was never home.
Yeah, honest to gosh, that would be my dream. To be a stay-at-home dad where, not to where I didn't have
Don't
work,
worry about it. You're gonna get there.
but
You're
where I
gonna get there.
could be a script writer and take my work, like, for growing, don't laugh at me, mister.
I could see you turning into Jack from The Shining. All work and no play.
Don't play Nick Jack a Doughboy.
I'm home.
I'm home.
You know,
Here's Baxter.
it's funny because those guys that want to be at home with the kids, and the kids go to school, so you take them to school, and then in Gio's case, Freddie went to school, and I had to watch Gio for 5 years, and so forth and so on. But what begins to happen is their friends begin to notice the change in your kid,
There's a reason.
and they start coming to your house.
There's
So
a reason I wanted
it's
to do this because
political.
when I was growing up, like, the roles were almost reversed. My mom was always the one who would go into her office and lawyer all day, and my dad would be the one who would be home. He worked from home. He wasn't a stay-at-home dad, but he worked from home.
Yep.
And it was just kind of that peace of mind. You know what I mean?
And it's funny because the politics of dealing with other kids, your sons or daughters' family, friends, becomes political. Because what happens is parents begin to get a little bit green around the gills that their kid rather be in your house than in their house. And I had to deal with that nonsense. So I went into, a lot of people don't know this about me. I went into baseball and football to have parents coach because I didn't want that anymore. I didn't want the sly looks and this and that. My son, where's my son? I don't know. Well, he's at your house. I said, what do you mean he's at my house? Freddie! Yes. Where's whatever his name was? Upstairs in the attic. I said, what? How long has he been there? 2 days. What?
2 days?
They used to hide kids in my house.
But your attic was converted into a bedroom. It wasn't
Oh, it was
an
a
attic with no
bedroom.
AC.
Oh, a bedroom,
He did
right.
not lock kids in the attic.
Oh, I had
Let's
a
just be-
beautiful attic.
Let's just be
So,
clear on that.
A
Had a
son-
beautiful-
a child been missing in your house for 2 days?
I didn't know until the mother came over, and it was a Saturday. I'll never forget this. We had a game on Wednesday. I guess he stayed home, and I said to him, "How are you feeding him and everything else?" They used to wait until Michelle and I went to bed.
Yeah, how's the kid eating? Going to the bathroom?
She was taking food upstairs. Can I have more, Dad?
Oh.
More? Where are you putting it? So.
Oh my God.
How he used the bathroom is what I want to know. How they hold it. Now, I have a staircase in Freddie's room, so there was no pull or anything, so he could get up and down. But the funny thing is, you have to watch their parents now because they look at you as, what are you doing? Why are you hanging? Why is my son so want to hang out in your house? And, there have been problems.
She worried, like their son has been missing.
They were with
for 2
me.
days.
Nobody worries when they were with me. I used to tell the parents, your kid is mine until I tell you take him home.
It's like Bailey. At about 7 o'clock, her mom calls. Hey, Mama, you coming home, Bay? Yeah, I forgot it's 7 o'clock and I'm still here. Everyone's safe
But that's
with
what
you.
happens. But take Bailey and make her 6 or 7, and all of a sudden it becomes a different issue. Now, today's deal, you probably will knock on the door and say, why is my son still here? Is there some hanky-panky going on in here? Give me your fingerprints because I want to run it through 17 apps in the FBI.
Oh my gosh, speaking of that, I was watching the show last night with Chris Maloney. It's like an SVU takeoff. And they had these drag racing cars that had, the seats would pop up and they had a hidden compartment in them. And I was thinking of you, why? I don't know, because it's New York and you would know of these things.
You think I got secret compartments?
But
Josh, get out.
Right, but you probably know of these things. It's kind of a cool show. You would love that show.
I know guys that make the compartment.
Of course you do. I never heard of such a thing. You?
No.
Yes, you have. You lying sacker.
No.
You're such a
But
liar.
like the
You?
seats pop up and there's these secret compartments and these
Speaking of
dragsters.
cars hiding things. So pretty much, it was a while ago, and I did some research on YouTube, and apparently they were having a problem. I don't know what it was. I think it was in New York where people would be running stop signs, but they'd also hide. They'd put a piece of paper over their license plate, or a blackout thing over the license plate, so they'd be able to run the stoplight, and the police wouldn't be able to read anything. Because how they get that is through their license plate.
It's called a blackout. Anything over the plate is illegal. If you take mud and you put it over the plate, it's not illegal.
Yeah.
Do you ever wonder how people's
Mine?
minds work to do that?
Don't ever think of that.
There was
They'll pull you over.
There was a MythBusters episode, I think it was like a James Bond special, where they were trying to see if you get pulled over, if you can hit like a button and the license plate flips and it shows a different number on the back.
No, you won't get pulled over. You got to give them probable cause, unless you do it in front of a car. If the cop is behind you and you flip your plate, he's gonna pull you over. But if you have mud on your plate and the cop pulls you over, he says, "I what? Oh, let me get some water and clean it off." Trust you me, that does exist, and it's not illegal. But if you black it out, you're going to jail. You're going to jail.
All right, you want to take a commercial break?
Let's take a commercial break, and we're going to play a little news for you, a real quick clip of news, because we want to be a full-fledged morning show.
News, weather, and some announcements coming up for the rest of the month. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
Welcome to AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet radio, TV production company, discover AMP2 TV. AMP2 TV is a full-service media company that can provide all streaming videos, video studios, radio studios, and television studios. Call us today at 866-224-5422, for no business is too small to grow to be accounted. It's time for your message to be seen. Let AMP2 TV help get you there.
Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, from podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your business flourish. It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or brooklyncafe.tv. Your voice can make a difference.
Buffalo Bills safety Damar Hamlin has shown what physicians treating him are calling remarkable
that Hamlin was awake and has been able to grip the hands of family members at his hospital bedside. While still critically ill, he has demonstrated that he appears to be neurologically intact, the Bills said in a statement. Davis Richards reporting.
Won't you take me by the hand? Won't you let me know what's up in your head? And I know, oh, it might not be the right time for you and me. And that's okay, as long as you're happy. Yeah, that's okay, as long as you're happy. Won't you let me know what's real? Won't you tell me just for once how you feel? And I know, oh, it might not be the right time for you and me. And that's okay, as long as you're happy. Yeah, that's okay, as long as you're happy. Won't you take me by the hand? Won't you let me know what's up in your head? And I know, oh, it might not be the right time for you and me. And that's okay, as long as you're happy. Yeah, that's okay, if you wanna be without me.
Watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
What do you think? New level of happiness for 2023?
I think that if you want happiness, you got to go get it. Don't wait at the door for it, because it ain't never going to come and knock. And the funny thing is that when it knocks and you don't answer, it's the same thing. It's it not knocking.
Think it's different this year?
Of course, it's different every year.
Why?
When you're my age, every year, every day is different. It's a gift. Look, Josh played football and they lost. How was that game? You didn't even give us a
You
synopsis.
see his knee.
Yeah, it was just
He's got a
sore.
lump on his knee about this big.
Yeah.
What, you got tackled? It's supposed to be
The
flag.
people now I can understand why my dad didn't want me to play tackle football.
That was flag.
Some of these guys are huge. Like
But it's flag.
I understand that, but they're still running full speed, like straight at me.
Did they hit you in the knees?
I think that's what happened, because I'm gonna go and get the flag, so I'm gonna stay in front of their way, and they probably hit me in my knee or something. I don't know what happened.
Who was the MVP of your team
Probably the Daniel's cousin that came in.
that was here?
Yeah,
Why, he can play?
yeah, he's our quarterback. He can sling the ball pretty good.
I'm gonna tell you, when I was on the field watching Freddie's team play, the team that we put money and stuff into it, they didn't have a coach, and I wanted to be the coach because what they were running was just stupid. You know, go to the car and turn left. There's no such thing as that. You got to have plays, deception, and everything else. They weren't organized at all. Now you have girls in this team.
How'd they do?
They did pretty good.
How many girls do you have?
You have to have 3 girls out there at all time,
Wow.
and every third play has to go to a girl.
Is this an organized league?
Yeah, it's a co-ed league.
So if I hand it off to her and she throws it, that's a play? That's considered a play?
If she's a quarterback, that's an automatic girl play. And yeah, if you hand it off like a running back, that's a girl play as well too.
What do you think about having a co-ed team?
It's fun.
Is it cool?
Yeah,
Is it
it's fun.
different?
I don't think it's different. It's still the same because those girls are competitive out there too.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
But I did a little thing for my mom's work league. I always played golf with her. They have like a golf league, co-ed as well too, but golf is golf. But we did a little underhand soft pitch softball thing too. That was fun. That I want to do really bad.
It's funny, I played a co-ed softball team. And the catcher, Booby Gazubi, because she was booby-licious, she was like, forget about it. She was the catcher.
Where's the buzzer?
Hold on, she was the
Oh,
catcher.
I got the easy button. Sorry.
She was the catcher. She was 1. Tracy, the second baseman, was a player. She was 2. My ex, Michelle, was 3 on the field because in softball, you know, you have the extra outfielder. So we just tried to get Michelle out of the way. So we put her in left center. And she made 1 catch throughout the whole year. She made a catch. Everybody went crazy.
So let me ask you, Bills-Bengals game?
Canceled.
Canceled.
It's canceled,
So
yeah.
now what?
They're talking about making the AFC Championship game, which was supposed to belong to the 1 seed, but since the Bengals and Bills games was fighting for that 1 seed, they're trying to make it a neutral field.
Because I think the Bengals play Sunday, don't
I
they?
think it's just no matter what. I think it's going to be a neutral site. So they'll play, say, in like Dallas Cowboys Stadium. They'll play like the Chiefs versus the Bengals in that game. For the
They should
AFC
play it in
Championship.
Miami where it's nice and warm.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, but what if Miami makes it to the playoffs?
No, Miami loses this weekend.
That's what. But I won't.
If the Miami loses, then I will bring them down here. But I think the Miami's going to win anyway. So it's going to be interesting to see. Now, the Patriots are playing, is it the
Bills.
Bengals?
No,
or the
they're
Bills?
playing Buffalo.
So all of a sudden, momentum swings in the Patriots. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You're
because
right.
Miami,
You're right.
Miami has to win, and then Patriots have to lose. Bills
Like,
are probably going to come out there.
Fighting?
Yeah, they're probably going to be dominating that game.
The kid,
for someone.
The kid is still on a respirator because they want to give his heart a chance to get better.
No, he's breathing now on his own.
Or they took the bar, and he was writing, did we win the game? He asked the doctors, did we win the game? And the doctor says, yeah, you won the game of life. Is
I was
what they
going to
told
say,
him.
imagine when they tell him that they canceled the game, he's going to feel terrible.
Not at all.
I don't think
Have
so.
they ever canceled a football game and not rescheduled it?
I don't remember.
The
I heard
last
no.
thing I remember of something big this happening was Kobe's death. They canceled all of the basketball games that day, or like the rest of the week. It was some.
That was horrific when that
I
happened.
think it was
goosebumps
the,
right now.
I think
Me
it
too.
was
Oh
I
my
think
God.
it was the Bills that lost a player or became paralyzed. He got a heart attack on the field, and a hockey player got hit in the chest with a puck, and he went down with a heart attack on the ice
I saw a hockey clip. It was
in the throat.
yeah, that one I can't watch ever.
And I gotta tell you something. It doesn't go by a moment of the day that I have to applaud what they did for this kid on the field, the first responders and the doctors. I wish those guys all got a badge of honor. They saved this kid's life.
I have a name real quick.
The guy who did the CPR and all that?
Yeah, it says after DeMar Hamlin went into cardiac arrest on Monday night, the man who administered CPR was Bill's assistant athletic trainer, Denny Kellington.
Oh.
His speed and skill were reportedly absolutely vital in helping save Hamlin's life.
Wow.
Not only saving his life, but that they have minimal damage. Because the lungs are going to get damaged in this whole apparatus and everything else. But it could have been worse.
And I just got something right now, literally right now. It says, doctor says DeMar Hamlin's breathing tube has been removed, and he is now talking to his family and care team.
That's talk about the power of prayer.
I gotta tell you.
Right.
And it's funny because I know some people who know some people, and they were asking, why the big deal? He's a football player, he had a heart attack, he shouldn't be playing contact sport. That isn't even the point of this whole thing. Don't even bring that up, because that's not the point. It isn't about the contact. There was minimal contact. It's about getting hit in the chest, which is now going to become something they're going to look at. In hockey, in baseball. Imagine getting hit by a line driving your chest.
Oh my God.
I mean, think about it. Soccer. That ball comes in at 60, 80 miles an hour. Hits you in the chest, you're going to have a problem.
They kick those balls hard.
And have you heard what happened? I know this is still an issue, but have you heard what happened with the nets in the baseball field? People are trying to get nets put up.
Nets.
Because apparently
They're up already.
Foul ball nets?
They go from the right field line to home plate. They're up.
Apparently a 3-year-old was hit in the head with a baseball at one point going around 80 miles an hour.
Got hit in the head.
Yeah.
Do you know that, and I know this exists because one of the Met players ran in from right field, jumped into the net backwards, caught the foul ball, and bounced off the net. Wow. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yes, the nets are already up.
How much time do you dedicate in a weekend to watching sports?
Right now, I only see the Jets play.
You?
Probably just the weekends.
But when the Mets come to town to play, you're going to see them on my phone.
Yeah, I haven't seen you playing baseball in a while on your phone.
I have it ready to go.
You guys watch sports, Jalen or Mayor?
I don't. Sometimes, if my dad's home.
What's your favorite sport?
I like basketball and football.
Boxing for me. Ooh, I love boxing.
Do you play any sports?
Is brutal.
I do not. I've heard.
Would you guys be okay if we were to get into a co-ed softball league?
Oh, yeah.
Not the guys. The guys don't have the answers. The girls, because you need women.
watch?
No, you gotta play. You gotta play. You gotta play.
I don't think I can play
Yeah,
softball.
you can. You can wear shorts.
I can't even
We'll
walk.
We'll even put that dark out on.
I can't even walk and talk at the same time.
No, you don't play in heels. Can you imagine what we call the heels and all the guys playing heels? It'd be like a giant cleat.
You heard what she said yesterday. Are these just your everyday Thursday shoes? And I'm like, yeah, pretty much. Oh, speaking of which.
Yes, let's talk about
Big
that.
announcement. Save the date. We're actually going to be there. Join the party and come to your senses. Pub in the Hub on Saturday, January 21st from 7 to 11. It is at Space of Mind School. And this is not an ordinary school. I have to tell you, this is one of the most spectacular homeschool settings you have seen. And this is a mecca to even franchise out and take a look at it. Their curriculum, their student-to-teacher ratio, what they have there. I mean,
what they're building
production to art to a full culinary kitchen to production and graffiti classes on the weekends. Actually, I think there's one tomorrow. You would probably love it. Chelsea's running that one. They bring in graffiti artists from all over South Florida, and these kids get to participate and do their own level of art.
Doesn't surprise me.
You would love it tomorrow.
Does not surprise me.
I got the football tournament.
Okay.
You guys will play too.
But check this out, Pub at the Hub. You can get tickets on Eventbrite. You can also get tickets at Pub in the Hub or Space of Mind. And it's all about mental health awareness is what they're focusing on for children and adults.
And that's why it's important. We're going to be there. Why don't you get a ticket? Meet us there. We're going to do some meet and greets. We're going to do some stuff. I got to tell you, just take the tour of what they're bringing forward.
Yep.
Parents, business owners, it doesn't matter. There's something there for everybody. I'm excited. I hope that they let us affiliate with them on a full-time basis. I want to do more there. I think that when the kids go in there and they see what's going on in there, you guys are going to take to this like glove to hand. I think you're going to love it. The kids there are spectacular.
I went there once for the interview. and it was a pretty cool place. It was a really cool place.
I thought you were there with us. Okay.
Not with you. It was when I had the teaching.
That's right.
Well, that dream may still come true. We're in negotiations, hopefully, to maybe teach media and things of that nature.
We met one of the students. I didn't realize they wanted us to meet
He
him.
talks
He's
like
got this
this.
voice that would be an
Man, the
amazing
voice.
radio voice. So we're going to see if we can get him to do some voiceovers. Maybe he can be our Space Among correspondent over there and send some stuff over here, and we can work it that way.
Well, it's an interesting place. Again, join us there. What date is that?
It is Saturday, January 21st at 7 o'clock.
And get your tickets online. And join us there. I think you're going to love the tour. I think you're going to love what they're building there.
21 artists. Actually, some of our artists are hanging their artwork there. So we've got Carlos Scott, Jay Harmon. I'm not sure if any of the other artists are, but we're going to see.
That's right. And then we're going to bring back the Heart Lady. We're going to have a meeting with the artists.
Evelyn.
Maybe we should do it here.
Okay.
And have that meeting that she wanted there. Anyway, trust me, January 21st, we're going to be blowing this thing up because we want everybody to go and turn out, be supportive. And I'll share a couple. Maybe we bring some coffee up.
The community classroom project. But
Agree.
wait till you see this kitchen. Oh my gosh! And I don't like to cook,
Kitchen.
but
This ain't a kitchen. It's a museum. Thing is huge.
it's amazing. So we're going to be there taking some B-roll and doing some interviews and see what else we've got. So join the fun, save the date, and grab your tickets.
All right, let's take a break.
All right, another commercial break. More to come as we wrap up this Friday, January 6th. It is the 2-year anniversary of Yes, January 6th. Can you believe that?
No.
2
I don't care
years.
about that no more. Done with
Can you
that.
believe how long it's been?
Don't care about that no more.
Anyway, we'll be right back.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
Welcome to AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet radio, TV production company, discover AMP2 TV. AMP2 TV is a full-service media company that can provide all streaming videos, video studios, radio studios, and television studios. Call us today at 866-224-5422, for no business is too small to grow to be accounted. It's time for your message to be seen. Let AMP2 TV help get you there.
Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, from podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your business flourish. It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or brooklyncafe.tv. Your voice can make a difference.
Caught in the crossfire with my
watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
The benefits. And as you can see, the weather's going to be
A beautiful day today and all weekend. It's going to be a little bit cool here in sunny South Florida. 50s and 60s this weekend, sun shining.
50s?
Yes, there were 2
50s.
fronts or 3 fronts. You see what's happening in California. I gotta ask, they have more rain now than in 12 months of dryness, right? But didn't they need rain? Not this kind of rain, I get it. But shouldn't they be like capturing all this rain or
How
something?
many buckets can you put out?
Oh my God, it's like the ocean is in
You
California.
got to read Frank's book, Gabriel's Chalice. I'm telling you, it's all in the book.
But didn't they need water is what I'm asking. Weren't they like dry?
They had all those
2017, 2018.
No water,
they had
no
the
rain.
fires.
Now there should not be any fires, correct?
It's a little wet now, yes.
A little wet. It is coming down in sheets of buckets.
I thought they had fires because they had like specific trees that were like highly
Flammable?
Highly flammable, yeah.
Well, it's too dry.
It was dry. People were leaving fires in the forest, and then they were it was a mess, losing houses, and then you had mudslides, and it's all in Frank's book is all I can tell you today.
That was horrible.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Well, you gotta worry. You gotta watch what you wish for, because here they wished it and they got it, and now they're getting it in buckets.
More to come.
More to come. So we're gonna be getting some cold fronts because all that snow and everything is gonna come in our direction. So we got some cold fronts coming in the next 10 to 12 days.
Still
Did you
nothing
know
like South Florida in the
last
winter.
time it snowed in Florida was in 1999.
Really?
Yeah,
In Florida or South Florida?
Florida in general.
I had icicles on the on the blades of grass when I was up in Tampa in 2006.
Wow.
And it was freaking cold. And I woke up and I see ice all over the blades of grass. So I got all decked out and I run and I threw myself like I used to do in New York.
When I was in elementary school, it actually snowed here in South Florida, down in Broward County. It was
Really?
crazy.
You ever seen a snowball? Or you have?
It wasn't that much snow to make a snowball down here, but
You
we
seen a
did. We all
snowball?
actually got to go out.
Or you were in Ohio or something? Philly?
Colorado and Montana.
Oh, you seen lots of snow. You seen snow?
Yeah, I have a couple times in my life.
Montana must be beautiful.
What about over there? You guys seen snow?
Amazing, right?
Oh, yeah.
Montana? Do you know that I know one of the politicians, either the governor or something of Montana? He was part of that crew when I went down to New Orleans. He was the,
Oh, really?
I think he was a House of Representative or something.
People say Seattle, the west coast of the United States, is just amazing.
The forest in Washington, they look absolutely beautiful.
Washington State up in...
Giant red oaks. I think
You know,
they
with
have.
this rain, I lived in the rainforest in Puerto Rico. This rain, when it dries out, you're going to see the rainforest grow like you ain't never seen it grow before.
Pretty cool, right?
They explode.
Mother Nature at its finest. All right, you ready to wrap this up today?
Ready to go.
More to come today as we celebrate January 6th. The last day of Christmas is what we celebrate here. However you celebrate, take your trees down, enjoy the new year, the beautiful windows outside, open them up, get some fresh air in, and we'll see you this afternoon.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.